Hi, my name's Steve and welcome to the Seaside Allotment channel. I thought I'd just show you the peppers today. I've been planting them out and I've got two batches basically. I've got one batch that were grown under the Spider Farmer grow lights that were gifted to me. And I've got one batch that were just grown on the windowsill or in the conservatory just in natural light. And there is quite a big difference between them and it's quite interesting just to have a look and compare and contrast. But I also thought I'd just talk a little bit about the challenge I've had with greenfly. And certainly I've found that peppers are just the worst greenfly magnets. I'm not very experienced at all in growing peppers, so I'd love some feedback. But basically I've been trying horticultural soap and neem oil, and I've been trying pyrethrum. I found that basically they're just resistant to pyrethrum now. Maybe after a few generations they just become resistant, I don't know. But anyway, that doesn't work. But the horticultural soap and the neem oil has been moderately successful, I'd say, but they're still not clear completely of them. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to get them outside. It's easier to spray them when they're outside, and obviously there's more predators can get access to them out here as well. At the moment, I've put most of them, to date anyway, are in the polytunnel, and they're the ones that I've grown on the windowsills, and I've just planted out the ones that were grown under the grow lights. So they've had the advantage, not just the grow lights, but they've also had the advantage that they've been in a warmer environment as well. Next year I'm changing the way I do peppers. I'm going to sow them a bit later than I did this year, partly because I can accelerate the growth with the grow lights anyway, so there's not such a need to grow them early when it's cold. Even in the conservatory it's still quite cold, you know, in sort of February time. So I'll be sowing mine probably in March this time, and then growing them under the lights, which, as I say, accelerates the growth. So basically I get the same advantage, just don't have to heat the conservatory for as long. But it also means I've just got less clutter in the conservatory, and that's always a plus. So anyway, I'm going to take you around now and show you the different peppers that I've got, explain where they came from, and let you compare and contrast for yourselves. I've got to say I'm quite pleased with the grow lights. I think they show great potential and I'm really excited about what I can do with them in autumn and winter. So let's get on. So these are naturally grown peppers, and these are in the polytunnel. Planted them a couple of weeks ago. I won't be planting them this early in next year, and my objective is to plant them late May next year, maybe even early June, just depends on the weather conditions. But I'm not messing around. I'm definitely going to be sowing them planting them out rather, when there's no chance of frost. This time they've had 2 frosts, they've obviously survived reasonably well, but they've basically been growing in a polytunnel environment where the temperature in here has been down to well, close to 0 anyway, and ideally I think I'd like to keep them about 10 degrees centigrade, maybe 50 degrees Fahrenheit, I think that is, something like that. So that sort of temperature, which is late May, early June. I've got some more naturally grown ones here, natural light grown under the trestle table, and they obviously are growing slightly slower, but that's not an issue for me. That I know from past experience that I'll get a good crop off those. I do find that peppers actually do quite like it with a little bit of shade and lots of heat, and the trestle table provides that. So these are peppers that stayed at home for longer, and these have been on the kitchen windowsill. A bit bigger, slightly leggy, not too bad though, quite happy with these. But these are peppers that were grown under the grow lights. Just look at the size of the leaves, the size of the fruits, how stocky the plants are by comparison. Really lovely, kind of plants that an amateur like me would be quite proud of. So I kind of got high hopes that I can actually learn how to grow peppers with the assistance of grow lights, and not too unhappy though with the ones that, as I said, I grew on the windowsill. Not quite so impressive. Obviously slightly different mix of varieties here. Anyway, I'm going to get these planted in the ground. So I think now that I've planted them in the ground, you'll have no trouble distinguishing between the ones that were grown under lights and the ones that were grown on the windowsill. And as I said, I'm quite happy with these as well. In fact, my strategy next year is to sow the peppers quite a bit later, maybe 3 weeks later, because I actually don't want to be planting them out until June. But I just need the space now, and these plants are big enough. And as I said, it's a lot easier to treat this green fly, which did look a lot worse than this, when the plants are out here. And I can give them a good spray and then cover them up to give them a chance to recover from the trauma of it. So this is what we ended up with in this bed. And these are the cyan peppers. Those are California Wonder. Those are going to be New Ace, basically a slightly earlier version of California Wonder. So to optimise my space for peppers, I've taken some of my low tunnels that look like this, and I've moved a cold frame top which looks like this to create basically a hybrid of the two. And the nice thing about this one is that when you open it onto its venting setting, effectively it means that the cover is level, so it looks like this. Well, maybe not quite level, but of course then I can put it on its props to open it up further, and that's how it will last for most of the summer, actually on its high props. So then it ends up on its props looking something like that. So there's a lot of growing room in there. And of course we've got bigger props than this as well, so it can go much higher. And eventually, of course, it could just be opened up completely or taken off. But I prefer not to do that, because even like this, it provides loads of shelter from the wind. And that's really important here. So I hope you like this quick video. If you've got more experience growing peppers than me, which wouldn't be hard, then I'd love some hints and tips. My name's Steve, this is the Seaside Allotment channel, and I'll see you soon.